I just wanted to jump in here really quickly and give you a little bit of backstory before just sharing this training. So I decided to contact my good friend Kate Benner, who is a inner critic coach and who's also going to be guest speaking in the next few days in this event. I kind of was talking to her about her organic strategy, seeing where her social media barriers are, what she's struggling with a bit of how to connect with her dream clients. And so this was super, super insightful, and I hope you find a lot of value from this. So she's an inner critic coach. She's actually going to be speaking on how to embrace your inner critic. But I just want to show you how I kind of just took just her title of what she does, like what she claims as her everything. Like, this is what she believes in for her business. So I just started right there. Super, super basic. I typed in inner critic in the keywords, and you guys can see how that goes, and I hope you enjoy. I wanted to show you what I mean. So let's just do something like this first. Inner critic, searching groups. So this is going to pull up public post or public groups as well as groups that I'm in. I can even narrow it down a bit, but like what I do is I'll come in here, like this one's got 27 comments, this one's got 55 comments. I look at what group it's in and I go, okay, what's the post say? The way we speak to ourselves is at times shocking. Ooh, this is probably dead on with something that's going on with clients or ideal clients that would be like for you. Here is the honeypot. I'm always looking at myself in the mirror like all the time. Why would someone do that? Is it an issue with self-esteem or what? And these are people who are struggling or have like come forward to say like, I've got issues with this, I've got issues with that. So I would go through, I'd end up looking at their profiles, I'd add them probably, either before the friend request, sending a message kind of like, hey, I noticed you in the emotional intelligence group. I really resonated with what you said. I noticed that you commented and I just felt drawn to reaching out to you. I really resonate with that, and come up with some like thought-provoking questions to send them back and forth so that it really starts this general conversation going on. But I would take things like that and I do that, and then like there's got to be some more in here that are perfect for it. This is where sometimes like if I find too broad of things in here, what I'll do is like some of these groups, like I don't even know if these are my groups. Group posts. Let's switch it up a bit. Okay, here's better. This is where I typically come. You can even do this where like if you only want stuff from like this year, you can sort by most recent. Oh, look, there you are. You've got people that are putting up posts, mainly you, in my friends list that, let's see, like this one's in the social bungalow. And they've got a great post about it. Love this analogy. Why are we so harsh on ourselves? Here's someone who is putting out there that they also are harsh on themselves without saying it directly. This is someone that I could then go, okay, let's go to your profile. Oh, she's a marketing coach and launch strategist. There's 2 spots there that check off like, okay, this is someone who they've got this business built. They have that vision in place, but they're also making connections in these groups saying, I feel this way. I resonate with that. So there is a gap somewhere in their mindset. And then, like, I want to do another one. Stuck. Let's look up stuck. Group post. Ooh, let's talk therapy when you're overwhelmed, anxiety. There's 112 comments. There's 28 people that have reacted. I don't know if I have it turned on this computer. I actually have like a filter through Chrome extension that usually like if it's a post where everyone that's liked it is more than likely dead on someone that I want to work with, then what I can do is use this little extension, and it'll come in here and add up to like 25 people at a time, so that I'm not having to click on everyone. But basically, like, these are all potentially ideal clients. Now, sometimes I'm lazy and I want to just add everyone at once, and then I go through and start sending messages, or I'll actually take the time, depending on what my workload is, and like go through, see where they are, see what they do they meet all my specifics, or do I just want to take that little gamble and add them and find out later, because I can always remove them. But I come in here and I do this, I look at the comments again, and I kind of use this as my lead list. Like, I use this as some, like, they're specifically talking to people who, like, tick boxes of what my ideal client would be, or in this situation, yours. Let's see. All comments. Previous comments. And I would just start coming in here. This is where, like, one, you could come in here and find people to, like, collaborate with. Or, like, this person, for instance, is even great because, okay, they're coming in giving value. This tells me there's somebody who probably my ideal audience is following, is friends with, is engaging in their posts. So I would probably add her so that, one, I get also suggested to her friends, but also so that I can see what posts she's doing and essentially poach off of them, which sounds terrible. Like, it truly does, but this is how you find people. This is how you start networking and getting through them. I obviously wouldn't connect with one of her friends and be like, oh, I saw you on Jennifer's page, unless it's a post that we both commented or something, which this is also where engaging in these leads content is beneficial, because then you can say, oh my gosh, I love what you said on Jennifer's post, I had to add you, and you use it in a more natural way. And then, like, I go through here and I would just kind of add these people and connect with them and send them messages about, like, okay, let's see, you're not alone, we all do things. Okay, Quinn, let's look at you. I'm going to come to Quinn's page. I'm going to see what they're about. Oh, look, they're trying to get feedback. She's somebody with a mission. This is someone I want to just network with in general. Let's find out. Friend request sent apparently already. And I go from there. Now, there's another way to do this, and sometimes you get different results just because you're being more specific. Since I'm already in the Boss Moms group, let's just stay here. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to type worthiness. Most recent is usually what I do, but that doesn't mean that I won't comment on something from a year ago or even use something from a year ago. So again, here we are, and there's tons of stuff here. So I usually try to find the posts that get a little bit more vulnerable so that I can really get down into the nitty gritty. It already filters out so many people for me. Let's see here. Again, there's 72 people that reacted, so I would probably go through there and see who's worth adding as well. This kind of cuts down on how much time you are having to do outreach, because you can take one of these specific posts and that can be your day's engagement, that can be your day's outreach, because you're going to go to all these profiles or half these profiles or 10 of these profiles, and you're going to go and start engaging and adding and sending messages and start that lead nurturing process. So sometimes you'll come in and you're like, oh crap, this is all congratulations posts and stuff like that, and nobody's being real and like authentic about what is going on for them. So like this one's not as great of one. Okay, here's a perfect one. Input needed. I'm a newer social media manager. I chose to start managing for a company my friend works for. Ooh, red flag. I'm in the process of getting a written contract. I had a verbal agreement. Advice on how to proceed. This is one where I would comment in. I would also then go, okay, what are people saying? Because sometimes you'll see someone going, oh, I'm following this. Or you'll see where someone's offered information and someone else is like, can you send that to me? They're obviously needing that information then.